Hello, this is once again Bad Foundry with Doug Glendower, and today we are going to review a project that my wife actually found for me on Star Trek Online and said that I should do it since it seemed to meet the requirements of being a low-level quest that may have potential, and the name of it is Bellatrix Ambitions by Doug Glendower. Wait, I've got a mission up here that is that low. Hold on, let me check something here. Let's take a look at the views of the community rating here. Wait. Well, you see, I had lost my computer last year, just shortly after publishing this, and what people are telling me is that the wow. Okay, so the map is bugged that I used for the Orion base. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, I guess I should have maybe play tested that a little bit better. And of course, I didn't find out about this until she brought this up to me about it was just shortly after I got my computer fixed. Although there are a couple of people that are complaining about all the codes I put in there, and I did make it, it was supposed to be a puzzle-heavy quest. I didn't think people would have that much of a problem with it, but we've got two problems now. We've got the codes and a massive bug. Well, let's go ahead and take care of the bug first. Yeah. I'll be back. I gotta take care of that bug. I had to change that if I had known. Okay, I've gone went ahead and changed the map. So anybody, if you play this and read this, apparently, apparently that particular map, I believe it was used in the original Treasure Trading Station. The pathing on the NPCs is awful. Future Foundry authors, I know we've even have a featured mission that uses that asset. If Cryptic gives you bugged materials, don't use them until they change them. I like the map. I know the other guy did. This has some wonderful assets to it, some wonderful geometry to it, but if Cryptic can't fix it, we shouldn't use it. So as far as that goes, I guess I deserve my 9 months of bad reviews. But let's go ahead and play through the mission anyway to see about that code sequence. I have all the codes written down here somewhere because well, I created the mission, and it's in my Foundry notebook. I'm not going to bring it out, though. I don't remember the codes. Let's see if I can figure them out. It has been almost a year. Oh, Bellatrix Ambitions. Hail. Captain, we're ordered to depart from Earth-space dock, lower level, Yellow Corridor, to report to Memory Prime. Admiral Quinn reports that we are to receive instructions from Memory Prime regarding, of all things, the loss of the USS Farragut in 2258. Sir, she was lost when Captain Garovic and 2/3 of the crew were killed when an entity that could consume red blood cells managed to get on board. The ship was abandoned after Lieutenant James Kirk managed to save the survivors. Alright, we're going to go to the yellow corridor in Earth Space Dock. I use this corridor a lot for things like take your shuttlecraft to and whatnot. Seems like a really good asset for foundries. Alright, let's find that. Well, we're in the yellow corridor, so it must be this door here. Set a course once we're on the bridge. As soon as we're on the bridge. I'll be in my ready room until we get there. Back when, well, not when I didn't like the idea of spending on, well, this is usually the part I cut out. Alright, usually I cut out any kind of transition. I don't like usually going through public sector maps. In addition, there was no real good world to put Memory Prime on, so I figured we'd just take you right there. So this is Memory Prime, and sir, we are authorized to have real-time contact with the Pathfinder. I assume you realize how rare and privileged an opportunity this is. We'll just go ahead and play through. I'm pretty sure most of you want to find out some of the backstory. Can do so later. Well, we have to check in at the security terminal. Input authorization from Admiral Quinn. Authorization being verified. Connecting scan now. Biometrics confirmed to a 15 sigma level. Lowering force field. Welcome to Memory Alpha, Vice Admiral Angelo Franks. Please check in with the Pathfinder network at Station 2. Alright, well, we've passed our little security scan. We're on our way up to go talk to the Pathfinder. Connecting with the Pathfinders. Accessing available Pathfinders in transition. 1 is queued, 2 is queued, 3, 4 queued. 5 is engaged in the Redacted project. I hate those Redacted projects. Seem to be everywhere. Number 6, engaged with an activity for Lieutenant Barclay. I'd have a shout out, man. Those are some of the best Foundry episodes ever. 7 is queued and 8 is engaged in temporal sciences. I wonder who that could be. Number 9 is on vacation. His computers need to break themselves. 10 is queued, as is 13, 14, and 15. 11 is seconded to Investigator Hornblower, which is another reference to another series of Foundry missions I'm working on, Klingon Fried Triple. Number 12 is inactive due to an explosion in 2291. And 16 is available, so apparently we're going to talk to Pathfinder 16, my go-to Pathfinder. We'll do a little bleep bloop here. Ooh. There she appears on the top, Pathfinder 16. Direct contact with data well. We Pathfinders experience this all too seldom. You can find out about the Vulcan Captain look later, if you choose so. Normally we do not interfere with data well without a prompt, due in large part to the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, as you know it, and that would skew the input from data well, therefore impacting transition. However, there are times when the data itself requires transition to impact data well. Transition is where the computers live, data well is the real world. That's my phone ringing. Oh. This is one of those times. One instance of data well, the USS Enterprise and Captain James Kirk encountered an entity that was capable of terminating various data well processes by the means of death by total blood loss. A detailed study suggests that this can be reproduced by mechanical means. I did spend a lot of time on my technobabble, it looks like. That doesn't sound good. However, we have intercepted several communications suggesting that Orions have captured the first ship to encounter this entity, the USS Farragut, of which James Kirk was a subset of. Con officer, I believe. The logs on the ship may enable the data well entities known as Orions to replicate this effect. However, we are able to pass on to you, Vice Admiral Franks, the information you will need to eliminate this potential outcome. Our findings indicate that the Orions will aggressively deactivate Federation subunits of data well in large numbers. Apparently, my Pathfinders are never going to use a 2-cent word when they can find a 10-cent word available to them. Oh, she's going to upload the tricorder, or the information to my tricorder. We're going to go to an Orion refitting facility in the Bellatrix system. The Farragut's in turn there, with a almost certain probability, and the Orions have started work on cracking her duotonic computer controls. And we all know how much I love duotonic computer controls. Actually, you don't know yet, but you'll find out. I have a tendency to use those old consoles for a variety of means. The Pathfinders estimate that we have 3 days before they are successful, so we gotta get there. Simply check in with the original console captain, then return to your ship. This will reset the defenses to the Pathfinder chamber here and signal to Memory Prime that is available for the next possible conference, which we predict will occur in 7.2 months, which is an extremely long time for a sentient computer. Okay, well. Bye-bye. Alright, random officer. It's time to get going.